So welcome back, guitar learners. This is a quick video on how I do my swells. So one thing I do use is the Helix Stadium XL Floor, and so all of my effects are in there already. So what I have going on in my swells snapshot is I have a quarter delay, a dotted eighth delay, and then another quote big delay. So it's actually a vintage digital delay set at 500 milliseconds. And so I am running a lot of feedback on that. The mix is only at 45%. So if you're wanting to see some of those settings, and I do have a little bit of headroom, and then the 75% scale. The dotted eighth is a transistor tape delay, feedback at 54%, mix at 40%, all the headroom all the way up on that. And the quarter delay, 45% feedback, 45% mix. So everything is just under 50% for the most part. So that's what's going on with this swells patch. So I also have the Glitz reverb as well as a Searchlights reverb running on this particular snapshot as well. The thing about swells is that they're going to last for a long time, right? The trails and the feedback, it's gonna go on and on and on. So I've got my volume pedal all the way off. I'm gonna strike just a couple of the strings or a couple notes in a chord. So I'm not playing like a full open or full cowboy chord. So just a couple strings, and then swell in and swell all the way out, right? And you can still hear some of it, and then you're gonna strike your next chord. And your next chord. Swelling all the way in and out. So the trick is doing that in time with whatever song you're playing, because I like to strike it just a little bit before I go to put my pedal down, because if I've maybe struck a bad note, or I know that like something kind of went wrong with my hands, I don't make any noise until I start to push that down. Because if you hit a clunker and then all of a sudden you're thinking, oops, I wish I hadn't done that. That just lives for so long. Okay, so I'm gonna turn on a metronome here, and we'll see if I can play something in time. Who else commands all the hosts of heaven? Who else could make every king bow down? Who else can whisper and darkness tremble? Only a holy God. What other beauty demands such praises? What other splendor outshines the sun? What other majesty rules with justice? Only a holy God. So especially if you're, strumming just before the note or just before the beat, that's helpful. And so it takes a little bit of practice to get used to playing and then pushing your foot down in and out. But I trust that if you practice either with a metronome or with a song that's playing, you will get the hang of this really quickly.